Real voices, real journey.
The Anglo Heartline.
Hello and welcome to Heartline, Anglo's podcast, where we share real voices and real journeys from our community. I'm Tuesday, and in this second episode of Heartline, we're hearing from parents across kindergarten, primary, and secondary. They'll be here sharing what it means truly to be part of the Anglo community, how they've seen their children grow, and what independent and dignified learning looked like in their families. Joined with us today, let us welcome Mr. Ham from our kindergarten representative.
Thank you for having me.
And then also we have Ms. Noemi representing primary. Welcome.
Thank you.
And also we have Ms. Ying from the secondary. Thank you very much for being here. So I'd like to start with asking, Anglo emphasizes independent learning. You know, simple things like we want to develop our students checking their blogs, even with that one, simply answering their homeworks independently. What does that look like at home?
Well, my kids, I have one in K3 and another one in K1. So the way that they are growing up to be very independent, like on each day, it's very difficult to say as well, because they are still very, very small. So I wouldn't say they are so independent yet. But what we could see, the K1 moving to K2 and K3, the boy has learned to become better at taking care of himself, dressing up by himself, going to bed by himself, or taking his belongings to school and making sure it comes back in one place. And we kind of love having the boys decide on things by themselves, so they can pick their own clothes and pick a little bit of his favorite toys and sneak it to school sometimes. Yeah, so that's...
For kindergarten, we cannot expect him to really do independent things a lot. Fair enough. Thank you very much for that. How about from our primary?
I have two kids in primary, and I am in Anglo Singapore since kindergarten, my kids, and I can see the progress of the independence in all of them, both of them. For Karan, he just turned from kindergarten to primary, and in kindergarten he learned a lot. And I was surprised because my daughter came from another school, and when she came in this school, I'm so happy to choose this school because they teach a lot of discipline and teach a lot of to be independent to the kids. And this is what attracted me to this school, because I can see Karan when he go in the kindergarten, he could organize his book, put his book back in the in his backpack, and he was worried about everything in place. And I was so surprised because he was like little disorganized as a boy, you know. And also I can emphasize that if 50% and 50. We as a parents, we have to do at home our 50%. And in the school, I can see the support from the teachers, from all the school for the kids, how they guide them, how they give the discipline, how they control all the things that they are doing. And for Karuna, that is in primary, and now Karan is in primary, I can see much more progress. They are super independent for the homework, and sometimes when they go home and they say, Mama, I already did my homework at the school. I waited, and then I did my homework in the school. And then I was so, oh, wow, okay, you have more time at home then, and so you can play or you can do something else. So I'm very happy to have my kids in Anglo. Really, it's a big change, and I'm very, very happy.
That's so amazing to hear.
Yes.
I mean, these are all, everyday activities. And you mentioned about the 50% and 50-50. And I think that's also your involvement in supporting your child to become an independent learner, because it's not only happening at school, but also at home. And thank you very much for sharing that one. How about for secondary?
I have 4 kids who are study in Anglo, and one of them already graduated and now in the medical school. So 3 of them are now in secondary, and then we came here since kinder too, and then I can see that there are a lot of progress because I don't have to shout at them when they go home, when we arrive home, we don't have to shout at them like, did you do your homework? What's your homework today? Because they will direct like immediately like came in and then put the bag and then say, okay, I'll arrange and do my homework first. Because as a secondary students, it's not only like study and doing homework. There are lots of projects and there are lots of activity because they are like in basketball team and they are also in the debate school team. So there are a lot of things that they have to do, like they have to go for training and then
More
debate.
activities.
Yeah, more activity.
Correct.
And then after school, sometimes when there are debate competitions, they also have to spend the time on like training. So there are lots of things that they have to do. And I can see that they are more responsible in their own works, whether like the test, the exam, the assessment, and everything. I don't have to ask them. They will just like do it by themselves, and they know like what day, which time, whatever like they can manage. I can just sit down and relax and like watching my movie or series. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually incredible how they progress from kindergarten, primary, and secondary. All these things keep adding, but how trained our students and our child to be independent learner, it actually means a lot. Like for secondary, I can imagine a lot of things already going on
Yeah.
from, learning how to just like brush their teeth, from the daily life from kindergarten, being disciplined, and part of that now adding being involved in other stuff in the school. That's quite really a lot. And then what do you think, what else could your child, you think, what other skills can they develop, or you want the school to do in order to help our students and your child to develop skills? What other skills do you think they need to become more independent learners?
Well, for me, I think my kids are struggling to really be in the community without the parents because they are kinder still. So I really like how you have the teacher assistants and you have the teachers inside the classroom where they're always going to be supporting the kids emotionally. I mean, I was worried, very, very worried when I first admitted them to school. And the very first day they came home crying a lot. And then as time goes by, I could see them going to school being very happy because they always mention the name of those teachers, their friends, and their TAs that are very friendly to them. And in no time, they could really develop the skills of being in the society by themselves, and we don't have to worry about them anymore. And I think that is one of the best things to ever happen to kinder kids.
Yes, actually, it's not just purely academic. You mentioned about like socially, emotionally, and also that's part of growing up and being independent as well. Thank you very much. How about for primary?
I think until now the school is doing very great job. For improving, we all need to improve always and learn new things to improve because the world is changing and we have to keep improving. But it's a teamwork, really it's a teamwork that I think I have the support from Anglo Singapore, and they are progressing a lot. And then I think it's good enough. It's good enough what they are doing. They are doing great. Really, I'm very happy. I'm really happy.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. And the secondary?
Yeah, for me, like it's also the emotional that I think they can improve because being a secondary is like they are becoming teenagers. So they have their own thinking, they have like all the emotions. So I think our Anglo support in a very good way.
So we can say that it is holistic. It's not just academic. We also we cater for socially and emotionally, and it's really nice to. And also, I think it's a breath of fresh air for a parent and also for teachers to see our students growing independently, not only inside the school but also outside the school, showing that teamwork. Also, like you mentioned.
Yes, it's reflecting all what they are learning in the school. It's
Yeah.
reflecting, and we are so proud, really.
Shaping
very
their
proud.
characteristics and their
Yeah.
inner EQ. somehow.
It's wonderful to highlight all of these things, and it's really, really nice and reassuring to actually know those things. But are there any other things that you think our teachers here, we can support you even more to help your child, like, to become independent learner?
I think in the school have one very good system for the kids also to see after them emotionally, because they have a bullying day also, and they emphasize and teach to the kids to don't be bullied with another kids, and this is very important because now in this world and in this time, there are too much bullying and too much pressure, peer pressure in the kids. So the school do a good job, doing very good job in that, and teaching the kids and make it special day to make it more special, and make them remember that this is very important for the growing health, mental health for every kid, and it's very important and super. I'm
Would you
happy.
say that you're happy with the kind of partnership you're having with the school and being parents of Anglo Singapore International School? Is it like making connections? You feel connected with our teachers, with our staff, and the entire community? Could you be able to say that, okay, I'm happy, and if there's anything else that we're lacking or you think we can improve in our side in terms of partnering with you?
For me, I think like because sometimes when problems happen, right? I feel like maybe like because I understand that kids might choose to talk to the teachers who they trust to express how they feel, but then I would like, if it's possible, like they feel free, they feel like they can talk to like every teachers that are part of, like, it's not like they are secondary, they have to talk to the primary teachers, but I mean like they can talk to their secondary, like every secondary teachers that they are able to express, because sometimes the person or the teachers that they trust and they want to talk to might not be there at that time. So if they can they feel comfort to talk to every teachers, then that might be a lot better.
I mean, thank you for bringing that up. I think that's also something that we're very much concerned about. I mean, for our students to feel free
Yeah.
to communicate to
Yes,
any
yes.
teachers, not only selected teachers, but it says something about being dignified and being able to express themselves vocally in many other ways, in many people in the school, that to ensure them as well that they can trust anyone in the school, not only that selected teachers that they only go to. And thank you so much for highlighting that one. Anything else from primary or the kindergarten that you think we can still improve in terms of partnership with you?
Well, regarding the programs or initiatives that the school might be able to do better. I mean, I like so much of your activities, and the CCA program, the extracurriculum class after school. I kind of like it, but I just like to amend it a little. Like, my kids, they are small and they don't know yet what they like, what they are growing up to be. So if it is possible at all, I just want the CCA program to kind of be like tuned into classes or selections that they might get to try. Like my little one, they want to, I mean, he wants to try to be a chef. Then you have the cooking class, which he likes very much. The other one have not been able to find out yet of what he wants to grow up to be. So if there is anything occupational that you can add to that CCA program, I think it's going to be very helpful. Like growing up, they would already have something in mind that they want to, grow up to be a YouTuber or something like that.
I think you're trying to also mention about more practical skill that they can learn in the CCA, like for example, cooking, that will cater much for their interests.
And the connection between the parents and the school. I mean, this might be a little accidental, but all of us have been in PST community, so we helped out with connecting parents and the school, and we have all the activities together. There's another thing that is very, very nice that is happening with the kinder this year is that you're allowing all the parents from kinder K1, K2, and K3 to be joining the morning assembly. And morning assembly could be very, very fun sometimes because not only that we get to see the kids, singing national anthems and school songs. Sometimes they have tiny little bits of performance in the morning, and I think the parents enjoy it very much, and the kids loves it when they have the familiar face all around them. And every Friday, all the kinder parents, like every classes, are going to come together, and that is a very good opportunity that we actually touch base and learn more about each other, and it's very warm.
It's also an opportunity for all parents to like share what they think and also, enjoy the activity the school is offering the students as well. Especially for kindergarten, it will be frightening, to be involved in these activities, but knowing that their parents are there supporting and also
More
joining.
comfortable, yes.
Exactly.
Yes, something that I want to highlight also, and I like so much, is the coffee morning with the principal, because it's very good opportunity to share with her all our ideas. Because some of the parents we come all the time to see the coffee morning, and I can see the support from the school to teach the parent how to manage the kids at home and how to learn to improve the develop of their personality, and also make them more confident for the life. And I love that, and I know I never miss the classes because it's like a classes for the parents.
Correct.
For
And I
to
think
help
it's about
and
understanding.
yes, it's all the doctors come and then teach us how we can manage the kids, how we can manage the character, and what to do in certain situations when the kids are not listening, or they are not having too much discipline at home or something like that. So help us to solve the problems, and it is like very, very good. It's helpful, and also we share with the school what we need from the school to improve and everything. And so this is something that have to continue, because it's very, very helpful for both of us, so school and parents and the kids.
So you actually have provided us very rich responses and experiences and how your child is learning independently. And I'd like to go back to that. You mentioned earlier about socially independent and emotionally we're providing what the student needs. But how about academically? Could you briefly mention, like for example, for kindergarten, are they able to write now, like simple, like short sentences or even like a phrase? How is that like academically teaching and developing them their skills as independent learners?
I think the school has done a very good job. My little babies, we don't speak Chinese at home, and we actually brought them to China and Hong Kong for their tourism, of course. And we as parents, we couldn't speak Chinese at all. And my K1 and K2 like babies, they're actually ordering food for me in Chinese. And there was this, I'm sorry to say, but there was this burglar coming to us and was asking for something, and he or she was never gonna leave. And I keep saying, please go, I don't have anything for you. But after 10 minutes, my kid was just jumping out, and he was saying something in Chinese, and suddenly that person was smiling back and say some Chinese word back and just walk away. And it was something that I was very, very impressed. I tried talking him out of it for like 10 minutes now, and you only said one wonderful word and he's gone. Wow, you saved me.
It's funny, but actually it's a learning that they got from the school, and even wherever you go, they're using it, applying
Yeah,
it.
it's amazing. And I could also share one more experience is that my boy in K3 now, he could read this jolly independent reading assignment from school all by himself already, and I was a little surprised because my bigger girl, she's in P2 now, she couldn't do it when she was in kinder. Well, obviously, you guys have done amazing job. The boy is now reading, and he's reading very fluently. The English is so much better than mine.
I think that's also, our responsibility to keep improving as well, so that we can cater to our students anytime that they need it. How about for primary?
Yes, I have a lot of experience to share, really, because I can compare the progress from kindergarten to primary, and also from different schools, and bring my kids to this school, because I was worried. What I decided to do is change my first kid from another school, because she was 5 years old and she couldn't read and couldn't write properly, nothing. And then I say, oh my God, I think I'm doing something, or maybe every school have the different schedule, different system. But I say, no, I want something different for my kids. I want something more strong academically. So I find, luckily, Anglo, and I can see the difference between my daughter and my son. And then my son, at the age of 5 years old, he could read, he could write, he could speak Chinese, he could speak Thai, because we are not Thai and not Chinese, but he's speaking fluent with Chinese kid, with Thai kids, and he speak very fluent. And he's a little lazy for writing, but he can write perfectly. And I'm so amazed to see the big difference that the school is doing very great job, and also they are very well behaved. And it's not only academically, it's also in the personality is all complete. And then this make Anglo strong, because it's what the parents look for, that build in the kids something very strong, one base that they can, and when they grow up, they can decide and they can make good choices in life. And this is what I'm so happy to have my kids here. And academically, I can see for primary, for my elder daughter, she have the support from the school, because she couldn't before have Chinese classes or Thai classes before in another schools. But Anglo is supporting her with the teachers in between in the school, and the break time, on the lunch time, and she go and find the teacher help her. And also they have, after the school, they have remedials, they have extra support for every child if they have a little bit difficulties in something. Because I understand she had difficulties in some subjects because of the gap that she has before. Because my small son that start from the kindergarten, he doesn't have any problem, and he always is good in everything. So I can see the difference, but it's very good, the support from Anglo, because she's improving a lot, and in maths she's very good in maths, and she loves maths. And so in maths she's amazing, it's like she never studied the tables, but Anglo teach them to think to learn to think. So when you make a calculation, she make the calculation so fast. Even say, but you don't study the tables, how you know the answer? You say, mom, it's easy. It's easy. She doesn't know how to explain, but she can do it. She is able to do something that is very big. In maths it's so advanced, and she know a lot of things. And I'm very surprised, to see. Sometimes it's like, let me think a little bit, but she give me the answers, so big answers, and I have to use the calculator sometimes, and then I can see that this strongly academically is very strong, and I'm sure my kids are learning very well, and I have the support from the school, and I cannot complain about that, never, because they support even in the student fair, solve the problem very quickly, and I'm very happy to have the school have a very, very good team that they help in every single thing. If you ask for any help, they answer and help, and that is super good, like for support for the parents and the kids, and academically I can see big
And
difference.
I think that's the beauty of allowing the students to try different things in learning. Like learning is not a one size fits all. Like they have to learn to think so that even presented with different things, they know to come up with a solution. So I think that's
Yeah,
good
they
to
don't
know
teach
as well.
only memorizing, because
Yes.
sometimes I was so little scared, because sometimes the parents say, no, this school is too much strong, it's like too much studying. But I can see is the kids practice, and the kids make conscience about the discipline that they have to have since the beginning in life. They will have very good choices in the future, and they can very good in discipline and all. That is very good for every kid, to build this stability in the kids.
Thank you, Ms. Noemi. And that's for the primary. How about Ms. C for secondary?
I would like to share two of my daughters. One is already graduate now it's in medical school. At first, actually her dream was becoming a doctor, but during that time, like because she came here like P3, so her academic is not that strong because she doesn't start since kinder. So we actually talked to the school, and we didn't hope that I and my husband didn't have hope that she will get into the medical school. But because what school told us that no kids should be left behind, so we are like, just like, okay, I tell my kids, like, you just do your best and then the school will support you. But during that time, her academic is not really good. But then because of the remedial class and then after school class and all the class that the school support, and then finally she get into the medical school. And it's very impressed me when there's one subject in the first year that they have to take chemistry for 3 hours, and I heard the kids from other school like crying, like, why we have to take chemistry for 3 hours? And then when I turned to my kids, like, we already take chemistry for 3 hours in high school. Yeah, so it's normal for her, and I am very thankful for the school, for Anglo. Like, we never think that my daughter will be able to to get into the medical school. So we are like very proud of that, and we are like very trust in Anglo that they can do it. And then the other one is Miu, now in JC1, right? She got top in the world in IGCSE Art and Design. So at first, we know since young that she likes to draw. She likes to draw a lot. So at first, we are also thinking that should we move school, because as we know, Anglo is very strong in academic, and then my kids are like, she loves drawing. So we think that there are no place for, like, the school did not support, because when we heard about Anglo is medical and engineer. So we always think like, should we move? But then finally, me and my husband, we discuss and we finally make decisions that we love the school. I mean, it's a small community, but then every kids are being taken care by and support by the school. So by that time, when she got top in the world, because we did not expect, we was like, Miu, maybe you like top in Thailand is like enough, right? And then so when she got top in the world, we are like, we scream. Even herself, she screamed, because, and then that time, that is the moment that I found out that, wow, Anglo like also take care students who are interested in other part, like except medicals and engineer. There are also other part that they are taking care. Art and design, the teachers they are my friends. The kids are in other school, in one of the school, and then she's also taking art and design. So she called me like, how did we go extra class outside? And we're like, no, we don't have time to go extra class outside. All the help are from the art and art teachers in our school. They kept all the pictures, all the drawings, and all the portfolio for us, because my friends in other school, the problem that happened now for her daughter is like, the teachers do not take care of anything. They do not keep the pictures they draw, they do not keep the artwork, they do not keep the portfolio. So until now, when they want to apply university, there's a big problem. Like she doesn't have anything. But then when it comes to us, we have everything, more than enough. Yeah.
Preparation is
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
that
yeah.
will lead them to that point where they it's preparing them
Yeah.
for their
Yes.
career in the future.
Yes,
And I
yes.
think we cannot really expect our child or students to automatically know everything.
Yes.
But with the proper support, backing them up with, these things and exposure, it will make them realize their full potential.
Yes.
That's wonderful to hear about that one. It means to say that we're really, both of us, with our partnership, like supporting our kids to be independent learners. Now I want to go back to the coffee mornings. You were mentioning, Ms. Noemi, earlier that when you have problems or concern, you can immediately speak to the principal.
Yes, directly with the principal, because she's always in the coffee mornings with her, so we can
Do you feel-
have a straight communication.
Correct. Now,
Yeah.
do you feel that whatever concerns you're bringing up or you're raising, do you feel that the school is doing something to really address that?
Actually, last year we were discussing about to put the face recognition when go inside, because we having problem with the cars, because they always leave at home or forget or lost it. So and the school keep working on that and then did it. Now all the school have the system, new system, and always improving. Yeah, and then it's good communicating with the parents, so they can listen what the parents expect from the school, what is expect from them, and then it's very, very important.
Taking
Yeah.
action to
Yeah, taking action,
what you
yes,
really
yes.
are addressing and what you want for, of course, for the
Yes.
betterment of the child. And also, Mr. Ham earlier mentioned about to provide more CCAs to support their practical skills, which I think I believe that Anglo is providing all this. We're thinking about progressing or developing all these things so we can cater more to what the students really want. And also earlier about Ms. Ying mentioned how to emotionally support our kids, and that is why for secondary also have, I think this one's run by Mr. Frank and the student wellness and management to cater to their emotional needs as well.
Yes, and also I want to mention about the screen time in the school also, no? When we have some worries about too much time in the screen, we share also with the principal and they make adjustment. And what I think that I like also from this school is they control the time of the tablet or the iPad that they use in the school. It's not all the time, because now these are spoiling the brain of the kids, and they are becoming now in this world now in this moment, all the kids have deficit disorder in attention, because too much time in the screen, too much time in the tablet and playing so many games, and this school take care of that also, because not allow the kids to have so many times in the iPad, only for certain subjects they can use it and can manage the time. And this is very helpful for the parents when because now it's too much, it's like epidemic,
Yes.
like you have to control the kids in that situation, because they are now
That has
using too
become
much
the enemy now. Yeah.
too much glasses, and they are
Tablets.
also not distracted.
Epidemic.
They cannot focus. They cannot be focused in one thing, and then this is very worry about.
At
you
least
know?
there's some
And
kind of,
this
like,
is, I
consistency.
think all the parents have the same situation in every school and every house. So I can see the support from Anglo that don't allow the kids to be too much time in the screen and too much time in doing homework or something, only certain hours, and it's okay, not all the time or do everything there.
Well, thank you for sharing your experiences about these things where you feel heard, like in coffee mornings. Now, I'd like to ask, in what ways do you feel connected this time to other parents or teachers or school activities? How about we start from secondary first?
For secondary, we have we have our parents group line, that we can share in case like sometimes parents are busy like seeing the firefly, like sometimes schools send the email in the firefly, right? So some parents do not see, so like some of the parents who see first, then they will cap and then they will send through line. So we share the study, the homework and everything's parents to parents by line. We have line group. But then for the students, it's good that school have Google Chat, because every teachers, every subject's teacher, they create a Google Chat that it's a class Google Chat. So their homework, classwork, who did not send the homework, everything will be by there. The test, the reminding of the test, yeah, they communicate through the Google Chat. Or if the students want to connect or talk or communicate with the teachers, individuals privately, they can like add separately from the, yeah.
So that you will also keep connected and
Yes.
informed about
Yeah.
what they're doing at school and what they're learning as well.
Yeah, and I think it's good that the students can connect the teachers, that I mean like talk to the teachers directly, like which like sometimes what questions they do not understand, or like sometimes they lost their assignment paper and then ask for the assignment paper. The teachers will send in the Google Chat. Yeah.
That
And that's
means
a
making
very good.
themselves also
Yes.
available for
Yes.
any queries that students would ask, and
Yes.
also for parents to be to also remind their child that
Yes.
oh, you have this homework or exam coming up. So it's really also giving you the chance to be part of learning as well. So as we wrap up now, actually you've provided us so rich reflections and experiences and meaningful conversation. Now, as we wrap, I'd like to hear your reflections and advice for other families in terms like when you think about your child's future, what hopes do you have for your child's journey in Anglo community?
For me, right? I think simple and heartfelt. It's like I feel like they have to be responsible enough for themselves, be able to take care, know what they like and they don't like, which angle do it. Because my kids, I have 4, right? So they know what they like since secondary 2. Yeah, what they like, what they want to be, what they want to study, what they do not like, what subjects. They know clearly. Some of them might not be able to know clearly, but by secondary 4, they will know what they want and what they do not want. So I think if they are be able to responsible for themselves and then taking care of themselves, responsible for the society, I think that's enough, because our part is just support what they want to have, what they want us to do, to help them support to be a better person in the society. That is just what I expect.
Thank you so
For them
much,
to do,
Miss Yi.
yeah.
Miss Noemi?
Oh, now it's still a long journey to go because I'm just in primary 1 and primary 4, but it's very released to know that they will be like their kids that having success in the academics and all. They have a lot of progress, and is very happy to know this progress and what is coming and what is it's good to know how the progress of the kids will be in the school if continue in the same school. I was also concerned about it, mathematics and also science, that only engineers and medicine, but I can see that academically they support also art and sports. I was also a little bit concerned about sports, but I can see since primary 3 they start supporting the kids a lot of in sports and building more confidence in the kids also. And also they have a debate. And debate, the subject of debate help the kids to build more confidence, and it's very good for them. And so I expect for them to be what they love, and one day is like what they love, they have to do, but have to be prepared. We have to give the tools to them to be prepared
Correct.
for every opportunity in life. And I think Anglo is good base for them to build this opportunity in the future. Yes.
Thank you, Snaimi. For Mr. Ham?
It's actually a very difficult question to be answering right now because I mean,
Small.
my kids are very small and I don't know what to expect from them growing up. So I gonna have to say I like them to grow up to be a responsible person for the society and learn how to take care of themselves. And I think we trust Anglo to be the place to strong arm them with everything that they are ever gonna need for their academic life or social life and as well as occupational life going forward. I think maybe that's my answer.
Thank you so much. It has been very meaningful conversation and having you here with us. Thank you, Mr. Ham, Miss Noemi, and Miss Ying for being here with us today. And this has been our second episode. And wow, it's amazing to hear all of those reflections from you, like real voices and real journeys coming from our parents.
Thank you for inviting
you,
us.
thank
Thank
you.
you
Yeah,
for
thank you very
letting
much.
us share
Yes.
what is our experience.
Yes.
Now, thank you all for sharing your stories and reflections. It has been wonderful to hear your perspectives as parents and partners in learning. Join us in our next episode as we continue exploring the voices and journeys that shape our Anglo community. This is Heartline, Real Voices, Real Journeys. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Real voices, real journey.
The Anglo Heartline.